What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games here, and today we're going to look at the new crossover event units that have been uploaded onto the database. Let me see, DQTDB.com. Once again, DQTDB.com. I think that's all you need to go there. So yeah, they've uploaded Bahama, Mont, King of Lianas, Kakshwar, and Mughal. By the way, I know that the last video I made with this mic sounded like shit. I'm giving it one more try. Let me know. I think I adjusted it maybe a little bit. Otherwise, I will just unplug my Blue Yeti and kind of take it back and forth. I'm going to put my face up here this time. Sorry. We'll be able to read more text this way. Although, so Bahama, this is the gacha unit. I do not recommend spending any gems on this because I think it's going to be exactly the same as Dai. That said, we'll look at him at I hit 36, Master Rank 36, Awakening 1, if you do happen to get him. Okay, so we got it looks like a good HP, 1145 and only Awakening 1. Not an attacker, defense is low, agility is meh to low. Wisdom is 425, that's good, I think. It's fine. Obviously this is a spell user. So 65 weight. His leader skill is spell potency up 15%, which is, it's good, but not, it's not unique at all. Okay, so his first ability, this is 0 MP, Awakening of Destruction, recovers own MP by 70, and increases spell power and recovery power for 3 turns. Let's look at this. I want to know what leveling it does. Okay, so yes, the MP healed will go up 105%. And yeah, so spell potency and recovery 15%, 3 turns. That should stack up to 3 times, so yeah. Moving on, second ability. This is Crack Element. This is Breath. Okay, your standard fan AoE. Inflicts a large amount of crack breath damage to all enemies within range. Occasionally takes a break. Now let's see what this actually does. Stun. Okay, so it's a 40% chance for a 2-turn stun. Well, it's just one. Sorry, standard. When they say something is 2 turns, like a stun, it falls these effects. The turns tick off at the beginning of action, beginning of a unit's turn. So when they say it applies stun or paralysis for 2 turns, they're the same thing. When you start the turn, it'll tick down to 1, and then you will keep that, like, so you lose that turn, you're stunned, but you still have the stun status, even though at the beginning of the next turn you won't be stunned. And why they do this is so that you can only be stunned or paralyzed 1 turn at a time, which is a pretty simple solution to stun lock, paralysis lock, etc. So yeah, 40% chance to stun things in a large AoE while doing Major Breath. That's fantastic. Yeah. That's, yeah, absolutely amazing. Especially with stun specifically. Now, this will not be guaranteed, it looks like. But yeah, stun is pretty important in Arena, especially while dealing some relevant damage. Sorry, I got something in my throat. And then his third attack is Mega Flare. This is spell damage this time, so his leader effect will, his leadership skill will affect this, but major spell damage to all enemies in area effect. It's a large fan, so I don't know exactly what kind of damage this will do, but it should be pretty good. It's going to be typeless. If this is, I don't know, it's probably not going to knock things out. I think it would be a small perk if it were able to completely knock out things like Dual Magus often. There are plenty of things that can do that already, but I don't know. I think that might bring it up quite a bit, but I don't know what kind of damage to expect from this move. He's movement 2, but his first awakening is going to give him Yeah, that's his base part. He should be getting... Oh, raises power at the start of battle and reduces damage by 20% for 3 turns. So he gets Dark Robes, and when they say power here, that's +1 move. Okay, and then his base perk countdown at the start of actions on the first and second turn, increase spell boost effect for 2 turns. At the start of action on third, greatly increase this. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so these are 1-turn buffs that are 20%. Increases damage dealt by spells by 20%. So on turn 3, that's going to be a 40% effect. So that's awesome. So if you didn't catch it, it's 1 turn apiece. So they do not stack, and there's nothing on the 4th turn and beyond. Okay, so what other things are... The third awakening is a one-time 50% max HP heal when you fall below 50%. That's always strong. Fifth awakening is just max HP plus 100. I mean, that's good, but not exciting. Okay, so he doesn't get any more firepower from his first awakening. The +1 move is necessary. Dark Robes on top of the +1 move is nice. I would rather he just not be castrated by needing his awakening for 1 move, or any unit like that, but still, at least it's a little more generous than usual. So if you get this guy with tickets, probably not a bad thing to spend your fragments on, but as far as gems are, maybe this does ridiculous damage. I think the video showed this doing 2,000 damage, but they always show it like hyped up, like literally, what do you call it? The unit's going to be like max awakened and boosted by 8 different things possibly. I don't know what this is going to do like turn 1, especially in arena with a 30% reduction. I'm sure this will be good damage, but really, guys, seriously, this is whales only. Okay, we don't know what's going to happen with that. Maybe he comes back every year or something, but this is not a unit that you can count on getting a Blossom. It's not something that's going to be on anniversary, so you're not going to gradually get awakening copies of it, keeping it perhaps relevant in the future. This guy is probably going to be dead in the water in 3, 4, 6 months tops. So just be careful there. Moving on, this farm the crap out of this guy because he is free to play. In fact, you don't even need to spend an orb on him. So he's a hero type. I think my heroes are around, I'll say 30. You know, mine are actually around 30. Let's say 31 by the time he comes out. We're obviously going to look at him at Awakening 5. HP 1220 is at full Awakening. I think that's fine. It's good. Attack 577 is great. Defense 491 is terrific. Agility 497 is terrific. Now, if he has nothing that increases his agility, you'll probably still need equipment gear on him if you want to guarantee that he goes first. And then he's move 3 and still a weight of 60, which is not a given anymore. His first ability is himself. So it's only targets himself, but it also gets the units around him. Increase own speed effect for... increase your agility for 3 turns. And you do cover, it looks like. Let's see if it describes this any better. Okay, it's saying that this is selflessness with an agility plus 20% up. What I'm saying, for those of you that don't know, this was very, very not obvious for a long time. Cover gives you a 20% reduction in damage, and selflessness gives you 40. Okay. The database is saying that this is selflessness, or that it's... Oh, okay. Okay, so they're calling level 1. Okay, so there's just no way to know what this thing does exactly. I do not know if there's going to be damage reduction, which is pretty big with something like cover selflessness. But hey, having cover and selflessness is already huge, because let's scroll down a little bit. I did look at this guy a little bit. Okay, he gets some physical resistance for 10 turns. That's good. This is base. Okay, yeah. So when he gets it doesn't really matter, but he does have a counter attack. So anything that hits him with any kind of attack, it looks like, within range of 1 or 2, occasionally attack with Lion King's Fang, which is the next ability. 300% physical damage to one enemy. High probability to block physical damage. Well, let's look at what this says. Yeah, physical lock. A 60% chance for a 3, or well, yeah, so it'll be 2 turns active, but 60% chance to inflict physical lock. It's range 1 or 2, and he uses this on his counter attack as well. You absolutely need to farm and rank up this character to max awakening, max level. If you are, I probably don't have a lot of casuals watching videos like this, but I mean, if you're a lackluster, if you're a half-asser farmer, hey, it's just a game, do you? But this is an absolute, like, get this guy. 60% chance to lock physical. I don't know if that's going to be maybe arena worthy, because most things either resistant or a 60% chance just isn't good enough. But in PvE, this is probably going to be stupid strong. Even if it's probably only going to affect ads, but I mean still. Okay, so Young Lion's Claw is the next. So this is going to have the same range as Pearly Gates on Nocturnus, if that makes sense. You can see the cross pattern here. Deals 250% physical damage to all enemies within range. These are both typeless. It's all typeless. Occasionally lowers physical resistance effect for 3 turns. Let's see exactly what that means. Physical resistance. Is this new? Oh, okay. Okay, honestly, I don't know what it means. I think they'll take 15% more damage from physical things. Which is, yeah, it's good. It's just new to me. I'm not familiar with Angelo and the other units. Okay, so yeah, that's a good AoE. And then this is, I believe this is the Coup De Gras. Yeah, King Leonis. You can see the range here. They call it that rhombus on the thing. 400% physical damage to all enemies within range. High chance, so that's a 60% chance to confuse. Okay, and that can be activated 1 time on the 3rd turn it appears. So this is a really, really strong kit. Something like this last year would have been considered broken. Everything is fucking stupid now, though, so it falls right in line. You definitely want to farm this guy to max. So yeah, you can see he's got the counter attack. The First Awakening, just taken by move +1, because of course. At the start of battle, increases physical resistance for 10 turns. I imagine that'll be 15% damage reduction. Again, that's only physical attacks, though. Yeah. And let me see. He resists Zam and Whoosh. That can be pretty strong. Decrease physical and spell MP consumption by 10%. I forget what nail means. Increase power and recovery by 10%. Oh, so it's physical tricks. Okay, so all physical abilities do 10% more, cost 10% less. The effects are up 10%, I believe. So yeah, he's weak to Crack and Bang. Crack isn't... Well, Crack may become more relevant. But Bang right now, Bang weakness is not great. But yeah, this guy is a new S-rank cover tank, basically. I'm not sure if this not having reduction potentially is going to be a game changer or like a no-go on him actually being a tank, but he's got a counter attack, so he is an S rank, so that's more stats, that's more whatnot. Sorry, this dropped down, so yeah, I mean, this is a good amount of HP, you know. The defense is high, not the highest, but yeah, this is good. So you want to farm that guy. Let's look at Kakshwar. He could be... He's either garbage or the most broken thing to ever come out. I don't know. So we've got tackle that'll move him forward. Cool. 4 movement. Okay, and this is a Dark Lord type, so let's say 33 for him. So he's got tackle. That's not a bad ability to have. It's low damage, but it moves you up to 2 spaces. Doubles your physical skill power and recovery power for 1 turn. This must be martial. Yeah, martial potency and effect up 100%. And then this just says deal 1,000 damage to 1 enemy. Range 1 to 3. What does Loving Live do? Okay, so it's going to stay that, but okay. So you drop it 13 MP. You see 64 MP, 51 MP. That's the only thing that changed, I believe. So this just does 1,000 damage to 1 enemy. I would imagine that this is affected by arena, so it'll be 700. So, I mean, a flat 700 damage to something. Oh, no, 554 defense. Okay, low HP. That's low even for an A rank, I believe. Good agility, 466. With movement 4, weight 35. Oh, at the start of battle, increase agility and evade rate for 3 turns. So he's going to start with 20% extra agility. Already at 466. That is 559 agility, turn 1, without any equipment. So that's actually pretty awesome. This is Needle 1,000 books. Now the power of 1,000. So these boosts here, power of 1,000 needles, plus 5%. Is this going to be 1,100 damage when he's fully awakened? Could be a bit. Step 3, awakening 3, dodge step. When attacking, raise evasion rate for 1 turn. Alright, so he's going to start off with 20% evasion, and then he'll get 40. Okay, so after he attacks. So this guy is going to be going first, so you're going to have a double evasion unit, who actually already has a pretty good defense rate. Like, you still don't want him to be hit, but, like, he's not going to get hit like Dual Magus does. Obviously still susceptible to breath and spell. But yeah, then on turn 2, he's going to go up to 60% evasion. And this is the only unit, other than the Prickly Prankster or whatever, the A rank that came with Murdaugh. But he needs to use an ability to refresh his evasion. This is the only unit that can just keep his evasion permanently, without having to dedicate an action to it. He'll be weak to Bang and Crack again. That's so-so. And resist Whoosh and Zam. I don't know how big Whoosh is going to be, but I know Zam. I think Hargan's going to be seen a lot, so Zam resistance is very good. And then his last awakening is HP plus 30, so yeah, getting this guy up to Awaken 3 would be really awesome. This is a gacha unit, by the way. This guy, I don't know. The evasion with the solid 700 damage, possibly 700, and if you're looking at Awakening 3, that'd be 735. Wow. That's pretty strong. I think it's 735. Yeah. And then let's move on to Mughal, the other Part 1 free-to-play unit. We'll put him at Awakening 5, of course. And this is another Dark Lord type, so we'll say 37 this time, sure. Care. What? Is this... Okay, so he has... Zone ability, min HP heal 25, max 80. I don't know if that's affected by other things. There is a wisdom modifier here. I don't know how it works. Doesn't seem like a good heal, but I don't know how to decipher these things. Minor amount of HP though. Spell. That's weird. Range 1 to 2 only. It's only MP7, so it's probably not much, but I don't know what heal looks like. I'm not going to look it up, but it seems odd. Increase physical resistance and spell resistance of all friends within range for 3 turns. Now this only, he can only target himself with it, or... No, sorry. It's range 1 to 2. Okay, you have to target something in the center, that's all it means. This is great to have on a free-to-play unit. Yeah. And then he's got Holy, range 4. Okay, it's single target, range 4. He appears to only be movement 2. Major spell damage to one enemy. I don't know if you're going to be seeing this guy in Arena. I would be shocked. But, this guy might serve a purpose in some PvE things. Hard to say. Yeah. Let's see. No, he's got no perks for... Oh, this is just an A rank, so there's no base perks that are noteworthy. First Awakening, decrease MP reduction of spells and... yeah. Increase power and... So he's got spell tricks, it looks like. Let me see. Third Awaken, start of action rarely raises wisdom significantly. Effect for 4 turns. Okay, so this is a buff that lasts 4 turns, so even this is a rare chance to proc, but the fact that it stays up for 4 turns is cool. That gives you a decent chance for it to stick around. And when a friend is attacked by an enemy, if the enemy is within range 1 to 2, recovers with Mughal Dance. I would imagine that that's care. Heals a minor amount of HP for one ally. Base heal. Let me look something up real quick. I think you guys already know what I'll be looking for. What does Helper Seraphy do? That was, okay. Wisdom, okay, I'm not seeing, do they not know that no, this is Mughal Dance martial or something? Okay, oh, it's martial, okay, sorry, that's actually important to see there. That's martial. Helper Seraphy is a spell. Okay, so this is going to be base heal 51. Let me see if this is... Alright, so level 120 divided by 91 times 51. No. I know what the order operation is, but I misread this. Okay, so 120 divided by 91 equals plus 1 times 51. You're looking at about 140 healing on this, which is around or a little bit better than Healer Seraphy, Helper Seraphy, whatever. So now with that, let's go back. I gotta click back a few times. This. All right, so he can't like this guy can't heal on his own. Okay. The minor heal not good enough. Now he's a Dark Lord, so that's not a hero. You could slip mid heal on him or something that helps a little bit. But this guy's going to do some single target major typeless spell damage, range 4. He can buff physical and spell resistance. But yeah, I mean you got a helper Seraphy here. Do not make the mistake of thinking that is the best part of Seraphy's kit. This guy's still missing a lot. Seraphy's kit is fucking broken. There's multiple parts to it. First of all, Gritty Ditty. Gritty Ditty is amazing. The fact that you can do that turn 1. Her agility is awesome. Angelic Charm is amazing. The Rider effect on it is amazing. Like the regen effect on it. Her MP regeneration is awesome. The range on Angel Charm, whatever it's called, being 3 is awesome. I think she's also has single target spell and defense spell and raises defense and spell resistance, I believe. Her whole kit is amazing, so don't think this is like most of Seraphy's goodness, but there is some content where this Mughal dance might be really helpful, especially if he's going to be buffing his wisdom. Yeah, that's it. And then there are 3 weapons. We'll take a real quick look at them. We've got Excalibur here, whatever they're going to call that. 55 HP, 15 wisdom, 15 agility. Okay, so this is for Bahama. You got 8% Mega Flare power, spell potency plus 4%. I don't think much of the physical and spell potency plus 4%. Really high HP rolls on there. The attack rolls are standard, just 8 and 9, not really that big a deal. I was hoping that this would be something really cool for Canic. I don't know. If it's a good enough roll, this might be good enough for Canic. But then, I mean, if you get Bomb, definitely spec this for him. But otherwise, 55 HP is good. And then Wisdom and Tact together. I mean, you can use it on either, or for me, I mean, there's this. What other hybrid units do you have? Kirill, fuck Kirill, but this could be a much needed thing for Canic, although it's not going to be a huge game changer for him or anything. So, anyway, Ribbon. I'm interested in Ribbon because in the Final Fantasy games, these generally, yeah. Okay, all status ailment resistance plus 3%. Okay, so this is the Rainbow Roll is all status ailment resistance plus 4%. That's awesome. Crack attribute breath damage plus 8%. That's actually really good right now. That's Great Dragon. That's half of Zenlon. And maybe that's it. But those are 2 pretty meta units. MP plus 13, that's terrible. And then the gold roll is still 3 and 7. So if you can get, I mean, here's the, you want to go all or nothing on each one. I'd say if you get 3 breath resistance, 3 crack breath resistance, keep it. If you get 3 status element resistance, keep it. I think I'd rather have the status element resistance. It's good. You could use, say you got 1 of each. That's 1, 2, 4. So that would be 7 plus the 10% status resistance for just everything. That's a nice weapon. That's a nice armor to have in your kit. So defense 8 being on it, that means nothing. MP 14 is almost nothing. You cannot make this an MP weapon. The MP rolls are 12. Granted, this is armor, but I think you can do better than that. I don't know what MP armor rolls. Yeah, armor MP rolls look like, but I think you definitely want to go for status element or the crack breath. And then lastly, this is an A rank. So this has to be for the hero, main gauche. Spell power plus 2%. Oh no, this is for sorry, this is for the Mughal. Alright, so healing ability recovery plus 3%. That's crap. Wisdom plus 8 is... Look, man, if you got 3 of them, that'd be fine, but, like, it's pretty low. This is an A-rank weapon. Wisdom 11. I don't know if that's standard for A-ranks or not, but there's so many S-ranks that give 28 wisdom. So even... Let me see. If you got 3 gold or rainbow wisdom rolls, that's 35. That's worse than almost any of the S-rank casting weapons. Let me see. So you'll probably just want to aim for holy power on this. Take what you get on it. This is not a good weapon in my opinion, but maybe I'm missing something. And that's it. Okay. So this is, if you're not paying attention, this is a JP event. We can expect this in probably 3 months. Do not spend gems on the gacha things, but the equipment, the Mughal, and the hero. Sorry, I got rid of them. The hero and the Mughal and all this equipment, that's all free to play. They all seem pretty good. So, if you have questions, ask in the comments. There's a Discord, link in the description as usual. And as usual, good luck, and I'll be back soon with more. Later, guys.